In the shimmering, sun-dappled kingdom of Corellia lived a young mermaid named Lyra. She was famous for one thing. Her voice. It was a voice like liquid moonlight, a melody that could calm the wildest waves and make the coral reefs bloom in a riot of color. The annual Ocean Festival was just a week away, and everyone in Corellia eagerly awaited Lyra's performance. It was the heart of the celebration, the moment the entire ocean held its breath. Every day, Lyra practiced her festival song. She would swim to the crystal kelp forest, her favorite spot, and let her notes drift among the swaying fronds. The sea turtles would pause their slow dance. The clownfish would peek from their anemone homes, and even the shy seahorses would gather to listen. Her song was about the magic of the ocean, a melody woven with love and wonder. But one morning, something was terribly wrong. Lyra went to her usual spot, took a deep breath, and opened her mouth to sing. But instead of the beautiful, clear notes she expected, only a rough, scratchy whisper came out. She tried again and again, but it was no use. The melody was gone, replaced by a sound like pebbles scraping against a rock. Panic seized her heart like a cold current. The Ocean Festival was just days away. What would she do? What would everyone think? Tears welled in her eyes, sparkling like fallen pearls. A wise old sea turtle named Sheldon, who had been listening from a distance, swam over. "What troubles you, little songbird?" he asked in his slow, gentle voice. Lyra explained what had happened, her voice trembling. "My voice is gone, Sheldon. The festival will be ruined, and it's all my fault." Sheldon listened patiently. "Ruined? Lyra, the festival is about celebrating the ocean's gifts. Your voice was one of them, but perhaps not the only one." But Lyra was too distraught to listen. She felt like a shell without its pearl, empty and worthless. News of Lyra's lost voice spread through Corellia like a ripple. Her friends gathered around her, tregging to help. A dolphin named Finn suggested she try drinking sweet nectar. A flamboyant crab named Calypso offered her a special seaweed wrap, famous for soothing sore throats. But nothing worked. Her voice remained a broken whisper. Lyra's hope faded with each passing day. She hid in her grotto, refusing to see anyone, convinced she had nothing left to offer. One evening, a group of young guppies swam timidly to the entrance of her grotto. "Lyra," one of them squeaked, Could you tell us a story? Our parents say you know the best ones." Lyra was surprised. A story. She hadn't thought about stories in a long time. She used to love telling tales of brave sea explorers and mischievous sprites of the deep. Hesitantly, she began, since she couldn't rely on her beautiful singing voice. She used her whispers to create suspense. She painted pictures with her words, describing the magnificent glow of the abyssal plains and the courage of a tiny shrimp who saved a great whale. She used her hands to mimic the grand gestures of ancient sea kings and the graceful dance of the jellyfish ballet. The little guppies were mesmerized. They hung on her every word, their eyes wide with wonder. Sheldon the turtle had been watching from afar. When the guppies had gone to bed, dreaming of Lyra's fantastic tale, he swam into her grotto. "You see, Lyra? Sighed softly." You silenced a whole school of noisy guppies. Not with a song, but with a story. Your voice may have changed, but the magic within you is not. A tiny spark ignited in Lyra's heart. Could Sheldon be right? The next day, she didn't try to sing. Instead, she swam to the crystal kelp forest and began to tell a story to the creatures who gathered. She told them the tale of how the stars first fell into the ocean and became stars. She spoke of the whispering caves that held the ocean's oldest secrets. Her voice, though quiet and raspy, was filled with emotion and excitement. Fish didn't miss her song. They were captivated by her words. They saw the stories come to life before their very eyes. The day of the Ocean Festival arrived. The grand stage, made of polished abalone shell, shimmered under the bioluminescent lights. The audience gathered, a vibrant tapestry of ocean life. There was a nervous murmur. Everyone knew Lyra had lost her voice. When her name was called, a hush fell over the crowd. Lyra swam to the center of the stage, her heart pounding. She took a deep breath, not to sing, but to speak. "Friends," she began, her quiet voice amplified by the natural acoustics of the amphitheater, "tonight I cannot offer you a song, but I can offer you a story of our home." And so, she began to tell the story of Corelia. She spoke of the first corals that formed the kingdom, the harmony between predators and prey, the shared joy and sorrow. She wove in the heroism of the dolphin pods, the wisdom of the ancient turtles, and the playful spirit of the clownfish. Her words painted a picture so vivid, so full of love and respect for their home, that every creature felt a deep connection to her tale, and to each other. When she finished, there was a moment of stunned silence. Then, the ocean erupted in a roar of applause louder than any she had ever received for her singing. They weren't just clapping for a performance. They were cheering for the heart of their community, a heart Lyra had just revealed through her story. Lyra realized Sheldon had been right all along. She had been so focused on her one talent, her singing, that she never saw the other gift she possessed. Her gift wasn't just her voice. It was her ability to connect, to inspire, and to share the magic of the world around her. She learned that losing something you treasure can sometimes open the door to discovering something even more wonderful about yourself. Everyone has a unique gift. Sometimes you just need a little quiet to hear what it is. And from that day on, Lyra became known not as the mermaid who lost her voice, but as Lyra, the storyteller of the sea, whose tales were as magical as any song. Thank you so much for watching our story today. Remember, just like Lyra, you have a special gift inside you waiting to be discovered. If you enjoyed our tale, please give this video a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more magical stories. We'd love to have you in our community. See you next time.